Chat, here we go. We got Dralii versus Moxie. It was quite the smackdown for Dralii against Dark in the round before this, so I wanted to get him into another one. Let's see just how good he's playing. Can he take down someone like the likes of Moxie? And so far, he can as he flicks for the first goal. Dralii is the Titan killer. I feel like that's maybe, I don't know, if there's probably a better way to phrase it as a cool nickname than Titan killer, but that's just the first thing that came to my head. I feel like he's always capable of taking down anybody. I mean, there are versions of Dralii that are the absolute best player in the world. So if you're getting them, then you want to see him play against everybody. Moxie's going to launch this to the moon. This is a great shot from Moxie. I don't see Moxie do this a ton either. He's dribbling this ball, launches it absolutely to the ceiling. Quick recovery too, as he just makes sure to air roll to land faster so he can jump up and get the double. Great first shot from Moxie. Best of 5 between the two of them. Somebody wants to know what controller I'm using. I use a PS4 controller, and all I do is I press circle in order to change perspective, but I'm not sure you really care what controller I'm using. I think a lot of pros use PS4 controllers as well. This is a pretty nasty double. I mean, Dralii had already made a huge mistake by trying to chase Moxie down at the midfield for the boost, but the way that Moxie punished him for it was pretty stylish. Dralii kickoff goal to tie it back up. Insane scoring at the start of this series. Wave dash kickoff for Dralii, or sorry, for Moxie. Just gets completely destroyed by a standard kickoff for Dralii. You versus Johnny, who wins? I see a lot of people talking about that. I do think it would be fairly close. I do think Johnny would probably be favored. I think in general, in the modes that we play, Johnny's rated a little bit higher than me. I think he might play a little bit more than me as well. So I think if we were to 1v1, it'd actually be pretty close. What a save from Moxie. What a recovery from Dralii, but it's not enough. It was an insane shot from Dralii. And then Moxie able to get the save off of his own post and then sets up the counterattack for a lead. What a turnaround on a possession that seemed so favorable for Dralii. Johnny would destroy you with kickoffs. I tell you what, his reputation would be destroyed if he didn't destroy me with kickoffs. He better destroy me with kickoffs with how much he talks about him and thinks about him. Moxie trying to force Dralii out of this possession by taking all his boost, and Dralii still looks to be aggressive on the ball. Moxie now has a big dribble that Dralii wanted to go over the top of, or wanted to challenge from the ceiling on. Not able to do that this time. It worked really well against Dark previously. Dark was taking a bit more of a leisurely approach to his shots. Moxie more aggressively attacking the net. Moxie dropped water. Okay, is this Moxie left the party and now is seemingly having some issues? According to what Sandra says, Moxie dropped water on his PC cables and now can't play because Moxie, I believe, is live right now. Twitch.tv/Moxie_. Wait, did he fully DC? Wait, chat, what's going on in his stream? Yeah, what time was that at? Probably 4 minutes, if I had to guess. Oh no, chat, I gotta show you. This is Moxie's stream. It looks a little bit down. It doesn't look like he's doing too well. I don't think... Wait, why does Dralii keep scoring goals? This time he scored one for Moxie, though. All right, we're back. Moxie with a 4-2 lead. Who knows how much I remember to take out or leave in the YouTube video. But Moxie, who spilled water on his computer, in the process of trying to clean it up, I guess pressed the power button. So he DC'd. But he's back now, and he is scoring a flick to go up 5-2 over Dralii. How do you get admin controls? I got admin controls by tweeting. So I cannot guarantee that anybody else can get it the same way. I tweeted at Psyonix that I run tournaments a lot and that I'd be really helpful to have admin. And, you know, good for you guys, good for all of us, better content for your game. And they responded and gave it to me. I proceeded to then immediately make a joke about cheating in the RLCS as a way to show that they had given it to me. I wanted to show everyone that they were nice and that they gave it to me. I thought, how can I do that funny? Oh, I know. I can make a joke about, you know, using it to cheat. And they were instantly like, really, dude? And I was like, oh, wait, sorry. I deleted it all. And I was like, oh, I blew it. I blew it for everyone in the future. Now, no one will ever be able to get it because this is the exact reason why they don't want to just give it to anybody. And I just wanted to farm a Twitter joke, and I blew it, and now they'll never hire me, and I'm screwed. So just know that I gave up my entire future for the sake of that Twitter joke, and I might have ruined all of your guys' futures as well who want the admin mode, all for one silly joke. They didn't take it away from me, and I just immediately deleted it, but I thought it was funny. I thought you guys know that I wouldn't ever actually cheat because, first off, I don't even think you can. I think if you're playing in the match, you can't use admin controls on it. But anyways, Moxie up 6-3. That's what really matters. Can Dralii keep up the kind of performance he had against Dark? It's certainly not going to be as easy against one of the best in the world. There's a reason why Moxie was chosen to play in Rule 1v1, the Invitational on Johnny's stream. By the time this comes out, I imagine some Rule 1v1 games will have already been played because we have all of Ranked Royale coming out on the YouTube. Dralii avoiding an own goal. He's been able to delay Moxie's intense run he's had here, but hasn't been able to strike on his own. The pre-jumping is not working nearly as well against Moxie as it did against... Wait a second! There's actually a chance he saves this against Dark. Who's the best Rocket League player in the world? That's a tough question. Who's the best RLCS player? Who's the best 1v1 player? Or do you just mean all around? Moxie, dribble from the back corner. Actually, almost had a crazy sequence of events that resulted in Dralley own goaling. This is very ambitious from Moxie. He really needed to get that double, otherwise he is giving away the freest goal. But he did get it. On himself a bit of time. Dralley too quick. Has 1 minute to make up 3 goals. All around. All around is probably somebody who's good at 1s and 2s as well as being good at 3s. And, you know, even though he hasn't played in RLCS, Zen is certainly good at every mode. One of the best in every mode. Before he became great at 1v1, everyone was saying he was the best 2v2er. And he's won some 3v3 events outside of the RLCS. So I think Zen is actually in the conversation, despite having never played, which is insane. Other players that come to mind right away are guys like First Killer, who very good in at least 1v1 and 3v3. I'm not sure how much he's played and tried to grind for high-level 2v2. Dralii, air dribble to the top right corner. Vatira, very good at every mode. Vatira is a guy that's probably in the conversation without thinking too terribly hard about it all. Game number 1 going to Moxie. Dralii looking solid though. Just not an easy opponent he has across the field from him. Monkey Moon apparently jacked. Those are good additions. What 3 1v1 players would you pick to play as a team in RLCS? Zen, Daniel, and Rawas. Am I allowed to go against all the regions? That'd be an insane team. Yeah, I think it's well-rounded too. I mean, some people would like to make the argument you got to make sure you have a well-rounded team, but I think that's decently well-rounded. Yeah, that's the thing. What degree do you have to take 1v1ers? Because some people have just played 1v1 before. I'm not sure if this is going to get cut out. Somebody asked what 1v1 players I would take as a 3v3 team. My answer was Daniel, Zen and Rawas, to which some people in chat bring up names like Batira and Monkey Moon, which is arguably stretching the ones player limit, I would say. Batira has only recently started playing some series. Monkey Moon very rarely plays, even though he's very good at the mode. Monkey played a tournament. True, he played the World Cup, I guess. But to me, it feels like the spirit of the question was to find a 1v1 player who is not like a main 1v1 player, but is one of the mainstays, whereas Monkey Moon has played one tournament recently, but I mean, I don't know. He's not in it a ton. This is a great shot by Moxie, by the way. Great thinking off of this pinch that goes to the ceiling to just follow it back up, tap it in. The team could include First Killer, though. First Killer is maybe, you know, one of the best threes players, if not the best in the world. So, and he's definitely a ones player. He's played in a ton of ones tournaments recently, show matches. So it might make sense to have him replace one of them. Jack is also, yeah, apparently Jack is definitely a ones player and an amazing threes player. There's a lot of good teams you can make. But you asked what team would I make? I think I would just make Daniel, Zen, Rawas. Much slower game in game number 2 between these two. Moxie, the only one to score so far. Dralii searches for his first bucket. This could be it. Drops it behind Moxie, and not strong enough, though. Moxie has time to slowly reverse and collect it. He's going to attack the other way. His flick is something that Dralii doesn't want to deal with. And he has just enough boost left over to get to this ball first. So Dralii on the board, preventing himself from going down 3-0, which certainly he would have if he had let Moxie take a flick. No boost on the map with this team. I don't know if that's true. I haven't seen how Zen plays threes, to be honest. But I don't see Daniel and Rawas as terribly boost crazy players. I would say Daniel and Rawas have reputations for being fairly defensive, and I feel like boost crazy, you got to be all over the map offensively usually to use up a ton. Dralii is a great shot to tie the game. Moxie is in net ready for this. I mean, he had a ton of time. He resets on both 100 boosts and then sets it to the position he decides he wants to defend from. But man, he was not expecting something bottom left corner. Credit to Dralii. Yeah, Rawas Zen rematch is happening very, very soon. Pretty much the best 4 in 1v1 right now are going to get a ton of different matches against each other. Hopefully someone comes out undefeated so we can unequivocally name that player the best in the world, but because the world isn't so clean, someone will probably like win a ton in pool play, and then someone in the gauntlet just comes out and wins and then makes it hard to say. Moxie flipping through the ball to bump Dralii. Dralii had to back off. Moxie is done with these early challenges now, expecting it. Flicks as soon as he collects the ball. Dralii costs all his boost to get the ball past Moxie. We're back right where we were a few moments ago, except this time Dralii doesn't get midfield, so he's got to go all the way back to the corner. Irritable bump from Moxie. And can he get around and score this? He's going to try to, he tried to get a reset and put it back on target, which would have been absolutely unbelievable. But instead, it'll be a Dralii goal. I like Moxie going for that. And he tried to cut off the counterattack in the midfield. And flipping through the ball and missing with 0 boost. Certainly going to make it impossible to come back now. So he is down 1 with just over a minute left. Dralii has started to make Moxie second guess his offense. You can tell he's just looking for the answer. And Dralii definitely did this to Dark earlier, to the point where Dark had almost no goals. Really good early challenges. This is how you have to play Moxie. You can't let him get that dribble. He's going to look to try and start that dribble at every possible moment. A couple bumps from Dralii and a goal. 4-2. Dralii on the verge of tying the series, but he has to hold Moxie off for 45 seconds because it's such a low-scoring game this time around. Moxie is very much within reach. Dralii from the back corner. Reset near the midfield. Flips nowhere near the ball, but it works out. Moxie maybe expecting him to actually contact the ball. Works a bit as a fake. And Moxie doesn't get a great touch. Now just a straight dribble from Dralii. Not a bad idea because it's probably fairly safe. Moxie has gone to these air dribble bumps in attempts to take Dralii down, but Dralii goes over the top of it. The defense has been Dralii's cornerstone in the matches he's played today. And it's going to get him a win in game number 2 against Moxie. Moxie, no easy challenger to beat. You need to dress in a suit for the next Liquipedia pick? Wait, why is that? Moxie out of the party and out of the match. Did he press the power button again? Game number 3. One thing I would like to bring up about Moxie is that we as One's fans are in debt to him in a lot of ways, focusing primarily on our favorite game mode. But also, Moxie plays a ton of matches. And because he plays a ton of matches, it makes me a little bit more forgiving of his losses when it comes time to compare him against the other top players. Because Moxie just plays so many games that it's much more likely he on occasion loses one than it is some of the other top players who play so few and really, you know, are never putting up their rating. I don't know if it really counts as rating, but, you know, their ranking within the rest of the 1v1ers. They're not putting it up at stake nearly as much as Moxie does. Great save. So I just want to give him some credit for that and mention why, in general, I might be a little bit more forgiving of Moxie losses that he happens to grab when comparing against players who played way, way less. Dralii falls on top of Moxie for the demo to start game number 3. Moxie winning this kickoff. Got to his position this time. And even as Dralii does his best to intercept it and prevent him, it's too late. You can't let Moxie have a full couple beats controlling the ball, because at that point, he will beat you. You have to take him away. Take the ball away from him long before he gets it started. Moxie to the ground. The fake! I don't even know if he really meant to fake. It seemed like he was just planning on playing it off the bounce based on the way his car moved. But Dralii was expecting the shot, the wave dash shot. Moxie able to tap in the lead. Moxie showing the benefits of a wave dash kickoff. Losing the ball into his half, but because he dashes to the midfield boost faster, he forces Dralii to completely leave and comes away with the first possession. Dralii has gotten Moxie to back off. Looks like we might see a full field dribble from the back corner. Dralii's first touch is all the way to the left post despite starting on the right side. Did a decent job at never letting Moxie take control, but he also never threatened a shot, so Moxie gets to sit and wait. Dralii just going to intercept this mistaken aerial setup from Moxie. That touch pushing the ball that far away from himself as well as slightly behind him. It was going to take him a lot of boost and a lot of time before he was back anywhere near the ball to protect it. And Draley ties the game. Now in the air, zone. His previous aerial take was so far across the net, it was almost too far. This time, he's maybe attacking that near post back wall a little bit too much. But he maintains possession. And he's looking to go for an air dribble bump. You have to think he's going to go air dribble bump. The way he is slowly walking this in, when defenders refuse to come out and challenge, it's going to turn into a nice double jump bump. Moxie tried to squeeze past it underneath, but couldn't connect with the ball. There should be a Fear Fest champion title. That'd be sweet. Maybe we should just make it in Bacchus mod, right? You can give yourself a fake title to all the other Bacchus mod users, something like that. Draley likely to clear this back into his corner with the last bit of boost he has. No reason to try and milk out anything out of that possession. So now he's all the way from his own back wall. Gets a reset. Can he get the double? He needs the double now to just protect from the counterattack. And I think he did enough. He slammed it to the ceiling and prevented Moxie from having a freebie. Moxie actually out of boost, has to just tap it away. So Draley attacking through the air again. This time fakes that he's dropping down for the reset. Instead just gets the additional touch. Some work to get past Moxie though. Got enough to keep him out. Draley into his corner. Moxie's going to try and see if he can hold on to the possession. As Draley looks to reset on boost, and he does. He misses wide. Moxie can't follow it up. Draley, a little bit of panic, retreating as he sets himself up, reversing on the inner part of the post because he was worried about Moxie being able to find the angle. Moxie didn't want to clear this into Draley, and so thought twice about making this touch here. I want to see it from his perspective again. Yeah, I mean, you could tell he delayed slightly because he didn't want to just push it right into Draley, but he had really no other choice. Draley, kickoff goal, 5-2. Replace Moxie with Draley in the Rule 1 tournament. I think that's a little drastic. I think that's a little drastic for what will only be if he's able to hold on a 2-1 lead. Plus, Moxie ended stream. Although, to be fair, it looks like Draley winning the first game with Moxie not streaming. Streaming certainly does not help when playing these 1v1 show matches. Moxie wants to collect the ball, so he's willing to take that risk that Draley won't actually jump to shoot. Draley still quickly back in control of the possession. This needs to be a monster flick straight to the net, and that's exactly what Moxie can give you. So you don't have to worry about that. 12 seconds left to go. Draley, I don't know why he's flipping himself so far out of the way. Probably needed to just dunk Moxie, buy himself a bit more time. And now we need a kickoff win if we want to see Moxie coming back. He delays this one. Draley pops the ball high, which wastes so much time, even if Moxie does collect it. Going to go back to his flick, or no, low 50, which guarantees he will not make it back. So Draley up 2-1 in the best of 5. Moxie gives the GG. So we head to game number 4. We're back to game number 4. Moxie is still streaming, by the way. I was informed by chat. He was restarting his game earlier. I think I misunderstood that to mean he was also stopping his stream. Don't know why. I'll just go ahead and blame somebody in chat, say that they said it. Who's really going to go verify that? And now all of a sudden I'm off the hook. Moxie save off his own back wall. Forces Draley to send it to the side wall to keep it out of danger. And Draley's had some great interceptions. Playing out of defense has been really solid for Draley so far. Getting demoed this time, so Moxie will take the early lead. To be fair, someone did. Yes, see, exactly. I should just never listen to anything you guys have to say. No, the rule chat as a streamer is just strength in numbers. So if you guys ever want to convince a streamer of something, you have to all be in agreement. So if everybody in chat starts to say something, the streamer will believe you. But if only one person is saying it, then you don't have the best chance. Scrub to your garbage load. I'm glad you enjoyed the ads. Draley, little camera check. Not gonna matter. Moxie able to catch and shoot. Take a 2-0 lead. Draley, a flick, and a first off a kickoff win. What is unique chat mode? Are we in unique chat mode? Just means you can't type the same exact thing as someone else or your own self if you typed it previously. These two vying for control of the ball. Bit of a dangerous position for Moxie. Draley is going to be able to dunk this. No, Moxie keeps it out. What an incredible save. Moxie undercut Draley in order to make it really awkward for him to get the finishing touch, and then got in front of the net and made the miraculous save that didn't seem possible. Draley thought he was making a calculated risk when he went to go dunk. Thought, no way Moxie keeps this from going in somewhere, but Moxie did. Well, Draley on the ensuing play, able to launch one over the top of Moxie. Moxie losing control of his kickoff win. Draley passed it to himself off the ceiling, though. He's a bit too far behind the ball to make any real adjustment. So he tries his best to 50 it. Doesn't succeed. Moxie still with a big boost advantage. Likely to come away with the possession here eventually, but backs off. What is Moxie doing in net? Draley misses wide and should be able to tap it in. Moxie had such a big advantage in the boost category. I didn't expect him to move so sporadically in net there. It's almost like a slight tilt. Draley, huge center. Moxie's going to get to his favorite spot. Goes for the air dribble bump. The air dribble bump hasn't been working. And his flick hasn't been too bad as long as Draley doesn't intercept it right away. I'll tell you what. Somebody go back in time and show the people who, when air dribble bumping was first getting popular and everyone was saying, you know, 1v1 is over, it's just going to be air dribble bumping for the rest of forever. Somebody show them the sequence of Draley defending the past few. I don't think he's been scored on by a single one. And he's made him look almost, you know, like Moxie shouldn't even be trying him. He's been able to save him with such ease, when normally it is much tougher. I don't think Moxie's doing that poor of a job setting him up either. Just Draley getting really solid early reads. What is this shot here? Needs to dunk it if he wants to try and score it. Moxie needs to be quick on his counterattack to take advantage of Draley being out of position, but Draley makes the save. Draley's defense has him on the edge of a win. Now he has a bit of separation. Not often does a guy like Moxie feel like he can't get anything through a defender. And he wins some possessions. His kickoff normally helps him a lot in doing so. He will quickly rush back to this ball in an attempt to not let Draley have control, but he might have just given Draley a long shot. He can't save it. Draley, his mere presence around the play forces Moxie to rush and try and get a quick touch that results in a long shot for Draley. Wave dash kickoff from Moxie. Earns him a possession. Was taken to those air dribbles again. Draley too quick defensively. Now Draley's not going to be able to, or not going to let him get to his spot. Or actually, he did. Another air dribble bump. Moxie, out of principle, seems to want to score one of these. But Draley gets a good enough touch on it that he can follow up for the save. And the counterattack is fortunately wide for Moxie, but he needs 4 goals in 30 seconds. That's not likely to happen. Another air dribble bump. I mean, I don't know if maybe he's not trying to finish these off in bumps because Draley is intercepting them so early, it's hard to even tell. But the air dribbles are not working. And Moxie, I mean, maybe because Draley had been frustrating his flicks earlier, it felt like that was what he had to go to. The defense from Draley has been otherworldly. And it gets him another series win. He's out of the match. We'll wait the last 12 seconds here at midfield. What a performance from Draley. We got to see who else we can get Draley against if he's playing on this kind of form. Thanks for playing.